How's it going, everyone? It's Mike from PC Classic Cars, back with another virtual description. Today we are going to talk about my 1978 Chevrolet Camaro Z28. This is a vehicle I actually bought from a local customer. He was about 15, maybe 20 minutes away from us. He actually drove the vehicle over. We checked it out in person and ended up working out a deal with him. So we were able to buy this vehicle in person. Again, came from a guy down the road from us, which is a nice change of pace. Most of the stuff that we have to buy is sight unseen. Get a bunch of photos and ship them in and do our work to them from there. But this was one that I was actually able to buy from a local customer. He had it for a while, and it's a really good car front to back. Backed by your standard turbo 350 3-speed automatic transmission. Like almost all of these, you have your standard power steering and your power front disc brakes. The AC was optional, and this one is equipped with the factory AC. It has been converted to R134A, and it does blow nice and cold. On your exhaust, you still retain a stock style set of manifolds. Does have aftermarket dual exhaust, a Flowmaster style muffler, but it's not a Flowmaster branded muffler. And then you have your full tailpipes. You have your standard front and rear sway bars. Take a look at my test drive video. It'll be me driving the vehicle, 9-10 minutes long. I'll talk about more of the mechanicals. You'll see how the vehicle drives. But front to back, it's a great car mechanically, and it goes down the road really, really well. On my Does It Work section, a few small disclaimers. The tach functions and it works, but it starts at 1500 RPMs and it's not canceling all the way back down to zero. So I do not know exactly what is wrong with the tach. Once you get going down the road, the tach appears to be functioning properly. Again, it just doesn't go back all the way to zero. The horn does not do anything when you push the button. You're not getting any horn sound. I did not diagnose it, probably a simple fix. And then your couple other disclaimers that the wipers work, but the sprayer fluids do not do anything. And then the heat works, but it's not coming out of the defrost. It's only coming out of the vents on the dash. Take a look at my Does It Work section. It's going to be posted in multiple places. It's going to be a screenshot at the end of all of the photos. It will also be in my additional infos tab, which is going to be posted on my website, pcclassiccars.com. It'll have a running list of what works and doesn't and it does not work. So again, multiple places where you can find that. Check it out. It'll have an itemized list there for you. On my normal inspection, the only leak that I currently found was the pinion seal. There's a small little drip coming from that. Everything else currently looks nice and dry from the bottom of the motor, the steering, the transmission, and the rear end. The brakes also look good. There's no way for me to predict when these vehicles are going to start leaking. It's not a matter of if, it's more of a matter of when they start developing little leaks. But this one is very minor, nothing that I would address right now. Outside of that pinion seal, it all looks very good. On your suspension, a lot of the bushings and a lot of the wear items, I don't think they're original. They very well could be. They've probably been replaced at some point, but they do show a little bit of age and a little bit of dry cracking in some of the wear components like the bushings and some of the little boots. It all checked out good for me, but just kind of nitpicking the underneath a little bit. Some of those wear items are a little bit older. On your exterior, you have a factory code 11, which is white with the blue, and then this one does have the blue Z28 decals. It has been repainted at some point. I do not know when the repaint was done. Quality looks good. It has your miscellaneous flaws and little imperfections here and there that I can nitpick front to back. It wasn't a $20,000 paint job, but it still presents and it shows very well. I would say the worst thing, when you get it up in the air and you're looking up at the lower quarter, on the very, very lower seam, you can kind of see where there was a little bit of body work. But overall, the car looks good down the sides, the door jambs, all that stuff is clean and very uniform. Just outside of some touch-ups and little flaws here and there, those are my nitpicky things. The glass and the trim, they have a little bit of wear items as well, and a lot of that is probably original. Take a look at that again, additional infos tab. It has photos of all of that stuff. And if you need anything else, don't hesitate to reach out. We can get you more photos of all the imperfections on the car if you need something that we didn't take a photo of. On your interior, you have a stock black vinyl bucket seat interior. You have your buckets, you have your console, and your standard floor shifter. The only real wear item on the seats is the driver's seat from where you get in and out on the seat back. There is a little bit of wear on the vinyl there, but nothing's crazy torn or really cracked. Just a little bit of, again, wear from sliding in and out with your seat, or the way that the seat is set, just getting in and out, you do have some wear. The center portion of the horn button that you would press for the horn, there's a little bit of a crack in the middle of the center of that button. And then some of your gauges and like the little plastic items in the car are original. So it's showing a little bit of age, but nothing, again, that needs to be replaced. The car is showing 85,000 miles. I believe it to be accurate, but by judging how clean it is underneath and just the overall condition of the car front to back, unfortunately, before 1981, there's no Carfax available for anything. They started it in 81 and from there. So there's no way for me to 100% verify the miles, but just kind of judging by the condition, being that it's a numbers matching car and the story that I got with it, it very well could be an 85,000 mile car. Back on the interior, I didn't finish my thought there. The carpet is nice. The mats look good. The door panels are also in nice original shape. The sun visors have been replaced along with the headliner, and all that stuff checks out good. On your engine bay, it's all stock. Everything is very, very clean. The only real thing you're going to note is the AC has been converted to R134A. You can see the little conversion that has been done. Other than that, it's stock. You have your cowl tag where it's supposed to be, so nothing's really out of place in the engine bay. On the underneath, it is very solid. The only spot that I found is on the passenger side toe board, right where if a heater core was leaking, you're going to get a little spot. They did a very, very small repair right there. My guess is the heater core probably leaked at one point, got a little bit of fluid under the carpet and made a small little spot. But whoever repaired it did a really nice job. It's all smooth. It's all very uniform. Without me telling you it was there, you probably wouldn't even see it in the photos. But they did do a small little spot on the toe boards. Outside of that, I didn't find any current rust issues or any other repairs. The exhaust looks newer on the car. So just a good solid car on the bottom. The frame rails are also nice. My overall feel is I actually really like this body style Z28, that they've started to gain some real popularity. They sell really quick whenever I have them. I like the white with the blue and the black interior. I think it's a really cool color combo. It's a lot of fun to drive. Having the factory AC is a nice bonus. It is a real Z28, so that is cool. And it just seems like a well-sorted car mechanically, and there's not a whole lot to really nitpick or do to the car. So it's a great car to hop in and enjoy right away. As always, I appreciate y'all stopping in to watch another one of my virtual descriptions. Make sure you check out the test drive video along with the additional infos tab. Both of those are going to be posted on my website, pcclassiccars.com. Click on the vehicle you're interested in, scroll below the photos. You'll see the virtual description, which is what you're watching. You'll see the test drive video, which has a lot more information about all of the aspects of the vehicle. And then you'll have my additional infos tab, which has more photos of the VIN, the cowl tag, the motor numbers, and all of the information or all of the imperfections and other photos that I want my customers to see. That will be in the additional infos tab. Again, on pcclassiccars.com. I appreciate y'all watching this virtual description, and we will see you guys on the next video. Thanks again, and have a great rest of y'all's day.